provost of the basic fast jet trainer for the RAF. That was accomplished in the short Tucano. It has a climb, ready for this, 15,000 feet in only 4 minutes. From your right, Leet in the short Tucano. This aircraft has a maximum speed of about 345 miles an hour. Service ceiling of about 31,000 feet. Watch as he has got a lot of speed. Pulls on the stick, and the short Tucano quickly up the 45-degree line. Watch now as he comes across the top in the inverted. Pulls the aircraft back down.
Eyes on the pilots.
Completing the first half of the reverse Cuban 8. Once again, he'll pull back on the stick. The aircraft will begin to climb up to about 2,500 feet on a 45-degree angle. At the top, he pulls through to reverse direction. Back down to about 250 feet. Roll the aircraft and bring the Tucano right back down at show center. Lee is a 1990 graduate of the University of Louisville Speed School, where he graduated with a degree in computer engineering. Lee bringing the aircraft right back down on the deck, pulling back on the stick. The short Tucano again, leaping right back up into the sky. Watch now as he takes it across the top. Rolls the aircraft all the way around once. Back to the inverted and completes the loop with a roll on top. This demonstrates the excellent slow speed, high AOA maneuvering capabilities of the Tucano by performing a full roll, 45 nose high in the inverted to 45 degrees nose low inverted. The Tucano has very large control surfaces, has great slow speed handling and maneuvering. A very difficult maneuver rolling around a constant turning loop arc. Now Lee will set up for the classic 4-point roll. This will demonstrate the Tucano's excellent roll control due to the large ailerons. Watch as he approaches from the left. Keep an eye on the aircraft now as he approaches from your left. He'll pull the nose up, and there's 1, 2, 3, and a nice 4-point roll. Every RAF fast jet pilot today trains and earns their wings flying the short Tucano. Both Prince Williams and Prince Henry earned their RAF wings flying the short Tucano. The Tucano is currently being flown by 14 different air forces around the world today in both training and light attack roles. The aircraft is powered by a 1,154 shaft horsepower Garrett TPE 331 turbo engine. Here he comes from your right this time as Mishap taxing down. Give him a big wave as he goes by. The inverted pass with roll. This shows the inverted and roll capabilities of the Tucano. Requires precise stick and rudder control to keep the nose tracking straight and above the horizon. This particular aircraft is a Royal Air Force RAF serial number ZF-136. It is owned and flown by Leet of Louisville, Kentucky. It was the second in a series, having been built in 1987. Between 1970 and 1889, it was used for flight testing before being assigned to the RAF base as a training aircraft. Watch now as he comes in from the left this time. Watch, he's got a lot of airspeed on the short Tucano, pulling up on the stick. The aircraft goes up, straight up, straight up. Watch as the airspeed begins to bleed off as he comes to the top. He'll pull back on the stick and complete a reverse Humpty. Now as he comes back down again, builds up a lot of airspeed as that nose straight down towards the ground. Pulling up, he'll bring the aircraft down again. You can hear that engine really wound up tight as he gets ready to pull back on the stick. And the aircraft again leaps straight back up into the air. Hesitation rolls on the way up, pulls back on the stick, and the double Humpty bump. Again, the nose straight back down towards the ground. Leet Leet in the short Tucano from Louisville, Kentucky.
That walk actually warmed me up. It really does. Because when you're sitting, your body's like...
Lee is also a four-year graduate of the University of Louisville's Air Force ROTC program. Lee was commissioned through the AFROTC program at the University of Louisville in May of 1991. Here comes Lee in the short Tucano from your right this time on a double aileron roll. This demonstrates both the excellent roll rate as well as the power of the TPE 331 turboprop to keep the plane moving forward while rolling. Lee reported to Vance Air Force Base for undergraduate pilot training in 1992. Lee graduated from undergraduate pilot training in June of 1993. After graduating from pilot training, things took an unexpected turn. The Air Force was in the middle of the pilot reduction, finishing fourth out of his group of 36 pilots with a fighter attack recon rating. Lee opted for a program that transferred active duty pilots to guard and reserve units. Due to unforeseen events, Lee was transferred instead of an inactive reserve unit. Lee's reserve status ended in May of 1999. Keep an eye on the aircraft now as he takes the aircraft up. Watch now as the airspeed begins to bleed off. Slowing down in the sky, still going vertical, and just as airspeed gets critical, kicks in left rudder. And brings it down for the hammerhead. Climbing to about 3,000 feet, slowing down to about 50 knots before kicking in the rudder. Lee got a lot of energy coming off of that one. He's going to come back around for his next maneuver. And again, this is something that you're not going to see any other military turbine power aircraft perform. What you're about to see in just a few seconds. Watch now as he approaches from your left. Lee will accelerate in the short Tucano. Again, this is probably the only time you'll ever see a turbine-powered military aircraft do what you're about to see right here, and that's a snap roll. Here he goes. A lot of airspeed once again, right at the show center line. Pulls back on the stick. The short Tucano again, climbing back into the skies over New Jersey. Now watch, keep an eye on the aircraft as he comes up to the top of the loop. And now he'll snap the aircraft all the way around. Bring the aircraft right back down and complete an avalanche loop. The aircraft flying today will travel at speeds between 276 and 340 miles an hour. This is a military demonstration, just like you would see if you were in England watching a short Tucano fly a military demonstration. Keep an eye on the aircraft now as he comes in from your right. Watch now as it pulls on the stick. The aircraft begins to climb into the Immelman. The Immelman is a maneuver that dates back to World War I. This allows an aircraft to quickly change positions and reverse directions. Now watch as he'll roll the aircraft back upright. Now he'll pull back on the stick. The aircraft will climb to about 4,000 feet, roll upright. Now watch as the aircraft literally comes to a stop in the sky and begins to tumble back towards the ground. Spins the aircraft all the way back down. The Immelman into a spin off the top. Again, that was a maneuver that you will not see any other turbine military aircraft perform. All right, if you haven't gotten a good picture yet of Lee Leet in the short Tucano, he's setting up for a dedication pass. This will be a near knife edge pass, a great opportunity to catch a nice photo of Leet in the short Tucano. Leet purchased this aircraft in 2010. The original RAF paint scheme was retained on the aircraft. Watch now, here he comes, the dedication pass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for a final pass, coming in from your right is the low pass, a tactical pull-up. This demonstrates the high claim rate of the Tucano. Again, has a rate up to 8,200 feet per minute. From your right, Leet in the short Tucano. We hope you've enjoyed this look at the short Tucano. Leet at the controls from Louisville, Kentucky, bringing this beautiful aircraft here to the JBMDL Open House and Air Show. Another thing I love about air shows is getting a chance to enjoy the aviation brought to us from many different countries from around the world, and this aircraft representing the Royal Air Force. The Trojan Thunder T-28 demonstration team with us this weekend. The F-22 Raptor flight demonstration. Man, if you want to see something that's just going to knock your socks off, stick around for the F-22. It is amazing to watch, and it's still coming your way. We want to remind everyone, please remember, there's absolutely no smoking on the ramp area whatsoever. No smoking on the ramp area. And when you get yourself something to eat or drink, please take a few moments and find the nearest trash can. Throw that trash away. We appreciate it. Sponsors. Well, they kind of make the world go round when it comes to an air show. And we appreciate all our fine sponsors for this weekend's Power of the Pines Air Show. USAA, Insurance, Investments, and Retirement.